Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course, I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion in the series. Now, in today's video, I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. What I'm going to be doing today is showcasing to you guys how to pick up Japanese brands, Japanese secondhand, and Japanese designer from Japan when you live internationally. Yes guys, it's been requested for a long time, and some of you guys have asked in the comment section below, Daniel, how do you get your secondhand Japanese clothing? How do you get capital shipped to your address in Australia? How do you go about doing that? Because all these Japanese stores that you're recommending to me doesn't ship internationally. Well, I'm going to be showcasing to you guys step by step the process on how I ship all this designer, secondhand clothing, and exclusive Japanese brands from Japan to my address when they don't ship internationally. Now, just as a little bit of a disclaimer, I'm not going to be unboxing the piece that I buy in today's video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a separate unboxing video showcasing to you guys the piece when it actually arrives at my address. So in this video, I'm purely just showing you the process of how to buy from these Japanese stores that don't ship internationally and getting it to your address. If you want to see how the actual product turns out when it arrives at my address, well, you just got to stay tuned for the next unboxing video. And if you're unaware of what video it's going to be, well, I'm going to be buying a Chrome Hearts dangling earring today for my left ear. So just look out for an unboxing video in the near future where I unbox exactly that piece. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. Let's go through the process together. So how do I manage to get all this Japanese clothing, these Japanese designer labels, this Japanese secondhand from Japan when they don't ship internationally? Well, I use a process called proxying. Now, what this process is it's me paying someone or a business in Japan to buy the item that I want on my behalf. It then gets shipped to them. They repackage it over in Japan, and then I pay the international shipping for them to send it to me. That's essentially the whole process. And in today's video, as mentioned, I will be guiding you guys step by step through the process. Now, the proxying service that I use to get my items from Japan to my house is Zen Market. There are quite a few businesses that offer this service on the market, so you could use different proxying services, and that's totally fine. For I guess the convenience of this video, I'm just going to be showcasing to you guys how I do it using Zen Market. I have used Nyokio before as well on the channel to bring pieces, more specifically capital pieces, to me before. As I mentioned, there's quite a few that you can use, but I think just to streamline it, I'm just going to be showcasing how to do it using the one proxying service, which is Zen Market. You guys can obviously go hunting for different proxying services, but I thought I'd just pick the one there. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. I will head on over to Zen Market's page, and I'll start guiding you through the process on how to proxy items, whether that be Japanese exclusive brands, Japanese secondhand, or Japanese designer from Japan to you. Now, here is the Zen Market page. I've logged out of my account, so this is the home page that you go on when you click the link down below. You'll see exactly as I'm seeing now. Now, obviously, I've created an account. I've used them before, but I just thought I'd showcase to you guys what the page looks like when you haven't signed in before. Now, quite helpfully, they actually showcase to you the exact process that I'm going to be showcasing in this video today right here. This is literally the process right here. They explain it really, really well here. But if you don't understand it from this diagram, or you just want someone to showcase how to do it on a video, I guess keep watching. So, obviously the first thing you need to do on Zen Market is create an account. It'll ask you for, I think it's just a email address and password, and you'll, put in your address and everything like that later, but it's pretty simple. Actually, we'll find out. I don't know what happens when you click sign up. Oh, there you go. So it's just email, password. If you have a promo code, I don't think I have a promo code. I don't know. If I do have a promo code, I'll put it on the screen now so you guys can put in a promo code, I guess. And then it asks for your full name so they know who to actually send this parcel to. So you don't want to put a generic name like John Smith. You probably want to put your actual name in there. But there you go. That is the sign up page. Pretty easy. Obviously, because I've already signed up, I'm just going to log back in like I would normally. So I'll catch you guys once I've logged in. Now I've signed in now. As we can see here, I've got some credits left over from the, well, I shouldn't say credits because it actually is money, but as you can see, I have some Japanese yen here left over from the last time that I proxied with them, which was the undercover jacket, the fall winter 2021 work jacket that I recently unboxed on the channel. So I've got a little bit left. You can see here that we have a credit limit of 20,000 Japanese yen. If you buy enough pieces with using Zen Market, they offer you a credit program where instead of spending your own money to buy a piece, you can use their credit and then pay them back later. I don't like using that service because I'd rather just pay for it myself, have it all done. So I've never personally used that before, but it is there if you ever wanted to. The thing is though, you can't do something sneaky like use their credit, have it shipped to you, and then close down the account because you can only use the credit for actually buying the piece. So you would still have to buy the international shipping off of them, but then they would also charge you for the credit that you've used when you have to pay for the international shipping. So you're gonna have to pay for it down the line. You can't sneakily do something like that. Just if anyone had any bad ideas. So here is the page. Once you've logged in, there's nothing too crazy about it. There would be if I had some items that I was buying or something like that, but at the moment, well, we haven't gotten to that stage yet. Now, the Chrome Hearts earring that I wanted to buy isn't sold on the Zen Plus market, on the Yahoo auctions market, the Rakuten market, the Amazon Japan market, or any of these other ones listed along here. So I can't use any of these pages to find the item that I want. What I'll have to do is actually go to the online store page where the item is that I want and grab the URL and paste it into here. And I'll showcase that whole process to you now. So because the store isn't offered in Zen Market here, I have to go outside of Zen Market and grab the URL for the page, for the item itself. Let's head on over now to the Rinken page where the item is. Here we are at the Rinken page with the Chrome Hearts earring that I want here. Now, obviously that's where it gets a little bit hard when you're proxying, because if the store isn't offered in one of the listed up the top there in Zen Market, you're gonna have to know the online stores yourselves. And that's where, look, if you want me to do videos on certain brands and websites in Japan to cop them from, I can do those videos down the line. I know some of you guys have been requesting like online stores that you can pick up undercover from and capital from inside of Japan. And obviously I can give you those options as well. I just know Rinken because I've, done my research, I guess, onto what stores sell Chrome Hearts inside of Japan, etc., etc. So that is where you're just gonna have to know stores if it's, being sold outside of the listed ones in Zen Market. But yeah, I can definitely help you guys out with that in another video, like stores to buy Chrome Hearts from in Japan, or stores to buy undercover, capital, yada yada yada, inside Japan. I can do those videos for you down the line. But again, in this video today, I'm just showcasing you the process. So here is the piece that I want. It's the Chrome Hearts JoJo PST PLSBS left earring, or at least I assume that's what the L's for. I'm gonna go on that basis that the L means it's the left one. I want that because here's my left ear with just a stud in it. I want this dangling earring. It's gonna cost me 43,120 Japanese yen. And if you want to know what price that is in your currency, the best way to do it, simply just go to Google. Just go Japanese yen to your currency, and that'll tell you how much it is. But Zen Market also converts it anyway for you. So if you can't be bothered going to Google, Zen Market will have you covered anyway. So now that I've found the item that I want, I have the store that I want it from, what I'm going to do is just copy the URL for this store page, and we'll head on back now to Zen Market. Now here we are back at the Zen Market page with the URL copied for the item that I wanted, the Chrome Hearts earring on the left ear here. Now, how do we add it to Zen Market so Zen Market can buy it for me? Well, there's actually two ways of doing it. I could click add a shop or auction item URL here, or I can paste the product URL up here. So what I'll do is I'll just paste it up here, and then as we can see, it says rinkenonline.com/product/ all those numbers there. That's the URL for the earring that I wanted, and we'll click search. Now, this is where we can add a description to the item, just so that the Zen Market people that are running the store don't buy, I guess, the wrong size, the wrong color, the wrong item, etc., etc. So I'm just going to call it Chrome Hearts. What was it? It was called JoJo earring left. Okay. So I only want one. If there's multiple available on this URL that you want, you could obviously change the quantity there. If you, for an example, are buying a jacket and you want a specific size or a specific color, just specify here as well that you want the specific color and the specific size as well. This is where you would add all that information. So let's click add. Now that we've done that, I don't have to add any extra details like the size or the color, because there's only one. There's only one size and one color of the item that I want. Obviously, if you wanted a jacket, as I just mentioned, in a different size or a different color, or a specific size or specific color, in that description section, that's where you add those items there. So now we have added the Rinken Online URL and the item here. What's happening now is it's being checked by the Zen Market team. What does that mean? Well, they're checking to see that the item's still available, if there's any shipping prices you have to pay inside of Japan. So because you're buying it from a Japanese store, there may be a shipping price from that Japanese store to Zen Market's warehouse, and you will obviously have to pay that as well. Now, we won't know until it's checked by Zen Market. When they go to the page and they try and buy it, they'll tell us if there's any shipping that we have to pay inside of Japan. They will also put their fee on top of the item's price that we have to pay. Now you're probably like, whoa, no, how much do they charge for adding an item and buying it on my behalf? What's their fee? It's $3 US. I know you're probably like, oh my God, it's gonna be hundreds, it's gonna be tens of dollars. No, they just charge $3. So obviously it's more catered towards people that don't buy, expensive singular items, and more so people that buy items in bulk. I'm just buying one item here. So yeah, we won't pay a huge Zen Market fee of multiple $3 because I'm buying multiple pieces. I'm only going to be paying one lot of $3 because I only want one piece. Now, we just got to wait. I will obviously come back once it has been checked. They send an email out, I think, to me to let me know that they've checked how much it's all going to cost altogether. So I guess we'll just wait, guys. I will catch you back once Zen Market has told me how much it's going to run me to get this item to their warehouse. And we're back, guys. So I put the item in to have a look at, I put the item into Zen Market for them to check how much it would cost. And they have, I put it in at 5:04 p.m. on a Thursday. And at 5:25 p.m., they have now confirmed the price. As we can see here, we have the price of the individual piece, the shipping inside Japan to get it from Rinken to Zen Market's warehouse, and then the fee, which as you can see is 300 yen. I always quickly in my head just convert yen to US dollars by chopping off 2 of the digits and then taking 10% off. So if it's 300 yen, chop off the zeros, we just have a 3, and then take off 10%. It's about $2.60, $2.70 US dollars for the Zen Market fee. The shipping inside Japan, chop off the 2 zeros, we have $7.40. Then take off 10%, so we're taking off 74 cents there. It's going to be around mid $6 USD to ship it from Rinkin to the store. And then obviously it's a lot more expensive for the item itself there. Now, I obviously can't pay this. I cannot pay this amount because I don't have the funds in my account to pay for this. So what I'm going to have to do now is click add funds. Everyone remember this, the amount the item costs is 44,160. So we'll click add funds and head on over to that page. Now there's multiple different ways that you can actually add money to your account here. You can do bank credit card transfer, you can do PayPal, Alipay, CoinGate, so you can do cryptocurrency if you're into that, and of course there's international wire transfer as well. I just prefer the simple, easy stuff, which is PayPal or credit card, just because it's a lot easier. It's a lot more streamlined. I've never used the other processes before, so if you're looking to do those, you're going to be, on your own on that one. I don't know about the process of doing these, but yeah, I'm just going to do PayPal. Now we'll click on PayPal and it asks us how much money we actually want to add to our account. So if we remember, the price of the item was 44,160. And that's converted to how much it is in Australian dollars. Now, what I'm also going to add to the overall amount is a little bit extra. So I am going to up it to this amount. Now, why am I going from 44,160 to 50,000 here? Well, on top of paying for the item, once it arrives at Zen Market's warehouse, I'm going to have to pay for the international shipping. And the international shipping obviously has to come out of my account as well. Now, the average shipping price for Zen Market is around 15 US dollars to, once you ship items that are around a kilogram, it's around about 50 US dollars. This is an earring, so the international shipping is going to be quite cheap this time around because it's such a small piece. They'll find a small box for it. But what I've also got to consider, even though the item is 44,000 plus around like 15 to 20 US dollars, bringing it up to probably around 46,000 Japanese yen. Unfortunately, the Conservative Australian government back in 2018 added a 10% tax to the items that you buy online. They've got, this is disclosed on Zen Market's store. I'll put up a screenshot on the screen so you guys can see it. It's a warning to Australian customers and just Australian customers. Our government, unfortunately, has put an extra tax in. So when you pay for the international shipping, you have to pay 10% of the item's price there, and then more if the item's value is over 1,000 Australian dollars. So I thought I would just disclose that to Australian viewers out there. Unfortunately, we gotta pay extra. I don't know about other regions. On the taxes and import duties page on Zen Market's frequently asked questions, it doesn't mention other regions from what I saw. It's unfortunately just Australia. Awesome, guys, awesome. I love being Australian right now. So let's just see if my calculations are right. We've got 44,000 plus 10%, which will be bringing it up to about 48,000. We've got around $15 is what I'm estimating the international shipping will be. So it's going to be quite close to the 50,000. I might just bump it up by maybe another little extra amount there, maybe an extra 1,500 yen. I think that's just going to be safer. I think that's going to be safer there. So hopefully that'll be enough. We'll find out later on down the path. If it's not, I can always just add more money to the account. Hopefully we don't have to do that. Let's see. I'll add the money now, and then we can go ahead and buy the item. And here we are now, with the account balance looking way better than it was before. Lots more money in there. That's what we want to see. So now that I've added the amount and it's covering all the costs there, I can now buy the piece. So I will click pay. Zenmarket will say, whoa, are you sure that you want to buy this piece that you have given us to say that you want to buy? I say, yes, please. The money has now been deducted from my account, and now we can see the current status of the item. So there we go. What they're going to be doing now is they're going to be buying the piece. At the moment, they've just got to contact one of their people that work at Zenmarket to say, hey, he's paid the price for the item. Can you please purchase it? Next, it'll update to bought. And what we'll do once it's updated to bought, we'll then go check out the Rinken page so I can show to you guys that it's sold out. But we'll just wait for it to say that they have bought the item, and we'll come back then. Okay guys, literally less than 5 minutes after it said awaiting to buy, she's done. Look, as we can see, the symbol here has changed. It has now been bought. And thankfully, Zen Market also lets us know a rough idea of when this piece is going to arrive in their warehouse. Now, I bought it today, the 14th of the 4th, a Thursday. It's tomorrow. It is, the Easter weekend, so I don't think it's going to get shipped to me, shipped to the Zen Market warehouse until at least early next week. I don't think they do shipping through the weekend, so we'll have to wait till next week for it to arrive to the Zen Market warehouse to go to the next stage. That is an estimated arrival time. If it arrives before the 19th of the 4th, they shoot you an email to say the item that you bought has arrived at our warehouse and is ready for you to pay for the international shipping. But now that it's been showcased as bought here, I just want to showcase to you guys as well on the Rinken page to show that it is true and correct, that it has actually been bought by Zen Market. So let's head on over to the Rinken page now and check out what the listing says about the earring that I was interested in. Oh my god, look, now where that black bar was, which didn't have a red X over it before, now it's been grayed out. It's like somebody bought it or something. There you go, guys. So there is proof that the Zen Market team have in fact gone to the Rinken online store and bought this piece on my behalf. We can see that it's no longer available on the Rinken store. Now, obviously, that won't be the case when you're buying an item where there's multiple quantities available, but in this case, it's a good showcasing that they have indeed bought the piece, because look, we can no longer buy it, or whatever that says in Japanese. I can't do anything with it. So this is just a blank page now. Now there's nothing that can be done with it, but I just thought I'd showcase that to you guys just in case you were worried that they didn't actually, buy the piece or whatever you were thinking. Here it is here. And you may be thinking, oh, but what happens if they buy a fake one and Daniel, they swap out your fake one? Sorry, the one that you bought with a fake one. Well, let me put it this way. I've bought a lot of second-hand pieces with specific stains, specific rips, etc., from various online stores using Zen Market. If Zen Market was to buy a real one of the second-hand pieces that I've bought and then purposely do the damage that has been, outlined on these online stores, it would cost them like 3 or 4 times than it would just send my piece. Because a brand new version of the piece that I'm buying that's secondhand and damaged, to then damage that brand new one and then send that one to me, or even a fake one, and because they wouldn't be able to send me a fake one because all the ones that I have, I've legit checked and made sure that they're real. So yeah, I have absolutely no doubts in the Zen Market team. They do reship the exact piece that you buy. I've never had any issues with them sending me something different instead of what I bought. I thought I would just, showcase this sold out store page to you and give you that reassurance, because I'm sure there's some, people out there that are a bit skeptical. I've had no issues and I've proxied many pieces, as you can go check, because I've unboxed all those pieces on the channel. But just for your reassurance, I've done this as well. So now that the item's been bought, going to take a couple days until it arrives at the Zen Market warehouse, but I'll continue this video when that stage happens, when it's arrived at their warehouse. So I guess I'll see you then, guys. We'll probably have an outfit change or something by then. So I'll catch you then, and we'll see how it goes from there. So here we are, guys. The earring has now arrived at the Zen Market warehouse. I got the email at 6:52 p.m. on the 18th of April. So I thought it was going to take a couple business days. Turns out it only took a couple of days for this piece to get to their warehouse. Now, obviously, depending on the store that you buy your items from, there's going to be different times that it takes to get to their warehouse. I've found the longest time that it takes to get from an online store to a Zen Market warehouse, I think it was 3 days. That was the longest, and it's only ever happened once. Every other time, it's been a lot quicker than that. It always gets to the warehouse pretty quickly. They must just have really awesome like domestic shipping inside of Japan. But now that it's at the warehouse, I can do the next step of the process, which is get it reshipped to me. Now, I've actually got to order them to repackage this item, and the reason for that is that their proxying service is obviously more catered to people that buy multiple things and then get it all shipped to them in one go. And that's why they have the offering to store it for free for 45 days, and then it'll cost 50 yen per day over that 45. So their service is more catered towards those people that, I guess, bulk buy a lot of stuff from Japan. I'm not that person. I just like to buy my one item, get it shipped to me, and then save up for the next one. That's my whole process of doing it. But if you wanted to buy multiple pieces from Rinken or some other online store or various other online stores, you can get them all shipped to you in one nice big consolidated package. So that's pretty handy as well. Obviously, I'm only going to be buying the one piece though, so let's go ahead and create this package. So obviously, I have all my details here. It has the total weight of the item, the price of the item that I paid. Now it's going to pre-fill with all my details that I've already provided when I created my account, so I can skip past the second part of the process here and choose my shipping method. Now, you can do surface standard parcel, which takes 2 to 3 months. I would rather not. I would rather go with something a little bit quicker than 2 to 3 months. UPS, 2 to 4 business days, FedEx, 2 to 4 business days, or DHL, 2 to 4 business days. Wow, doesn't that just sound so much better? I'm gonna obviously go with one of those options there. So yeah, I think I'll go with FedEx or UPS. I go with DHL. But DHL, the local business that DHL passes it onto, the third-party one, they're a bit of a pain to deal with. So I think I'll just go with UPS here. Now, please note that they can't change the declared price for this shipping method. That's all good, not a problem. We also have some extra packing options here. I don't generally tick any of these, but you can definitely do that. So we can have an additional reinforcement for 1,000 yen there. So that would be if you have something that's quite delicate, you don't want it to be damaged. Nothing that I've ordered from them has ever been damaged before, but if you have something that's, I don't know, like a ceramic or something, I could understand why you'd want that. You can remove all the stickers that they'll put on the package. They can remove all the price tags, receipts, and everything that the store has put with your piece. I don't do that either. Or you can leave a special note. As I said, none of these I really do, so I'll just go ahead and click Create Package. Now my package has been created. Let's return to the package section. So here we are here. This is my 6th order with Zen Market. It was created today on the 18th of the 4th. They'll pack it all up, and as soon as it's ready to be shipped off to me, I will have the option to pay for it. Now, the packing process takes anywhere between 1 to, I would say, a maximum of 3 business days. Around the Christmas period, I ordered a piece, and that one took around 3 days. So obviously they had a lot of orders coming in at that time. That was the longest that it's ever taken for them to repackage my piece. The quickest that it's happened is actually just in a couple hours, but I, wouldn't expect that level of service every single time. I give them like a day, maybe 2. They of course shoot you another email to say your package is fully packaged and it's ready to ship. So we're in the final stages of proxying, guys. They're repackaging our goods. All we got to do is sit tight and wait for them to say it's ready to be, paid for the shipping. So I'll catch you then. I will wait and have and see how long it takes for them to package my item, and then we'll pay for the shipping. And here we are, guys. So it is 10:10 p.m. and I got the email at 9:45 confirming that the package is all packaged up and ready to pay for shipping. Now, as we can see here, it is going to cost me 6,973 Japanese yen, which is around, I think it's like high 50s USD if I had to estimate. The reason for that, and a nice little breakdown, is just here. So it says that the shipping will cost me 2,661 yen. So that's around, what, 18 US dollars, 17, around that amount. But because I live in Australia, woo! I have to pay a 10% tax on the total cost of the item itself, and because the item itself cost something like it was like low 400s, it was 43,000 yen, right? I have to pay a tax of 4,312 yen. I mean, obviously, when you guys proxy to different regions of the world, you'll have different amounts to pay, but I'm assuming it's not going to be anywhere near as bad as the Australian tax here of 10%. You might even not have to pay any taxes, which would be awesome, because then you just pay the shipping of 2,661 yen, which is like 18 bucks. So if you live in that kind of world, you're lucky. Luckily, I pre-prepared for this with the account balance. You know, we went through that whole thing before. I was pretty accurate. I was pretty close. So, you know, we're coming out with a little bit left over. We'll click pay now. Promo code. I mean, I don't have a promo code to use, so I'll just click pay. And bada bing, it is done, dusted. We are all good. So yeah, now that the payment is complete, it's gonna be picked up for delivery. But beyond that, there's really nothing else that I can really showcase to do, guys. Now that we've paid it, it's going to arrive at my door. That's the next step. It gets shipped off and sent to my address. I don't really have anything else to showcase to you guys, so I think I'm just going to end, I guess, the steps on how to proxy there. But if you guys have any further questions or anything like that, let me know. Once I receive this piece, I will be doing an unboxing video on the channel, but I thought I'd just showcase it to you now. We've got a little bit of money left over as well, as you may see up there. But yeah, if you have any further questions or queries about proxying, let me know in that comment section below. But that is essentially the whole process. I think I went through it pretty well, but yeah, let me know if you have anything else to ask down in that comment section below. But I mean, that's really it. That's all there is to showcase to you guys. That's essentially the whole process. The only, I guess, next step would be to showcase to you guys that they've confirmed that it's been shipped to my address. But that doesn't require me to do any action. So that's, you know, basically an automatic thing. So I felt like that's all I really had to show you. But yeah, we went through the whole process. That is how I've proxied the last couple of pieces straight from Japan. That's how I did it with the undercover Marcus Hessen jackets, all my pieces from Unstitched Japan, which is a secondhand designer boutique. All those pieces I proxied using Zen Market there. And yeah, that's really it. You've just got to create an account, pick the item that you want from a Japanese store that you know, add the money to your account, pay for the item, pay for the shipping, and bada bing, it's at your door. But I mean, of course, we'll see how that all turns out when I actually receive the piece. I'll unbox the piece on the channel in another video. I have complete faith that it's going to be totally fine though. Like, as I've clearly showcased here, I've done this process like almost 10 times now, like quite a few times with different, you know, proxying services as well. So not just Zen Market, but Neokio was one that I mentioned as well. So I've done it quite a few times. I have faith in these companies to deliver every time. So yeah, if you have any further questions about the whole process, if something wasn't clear in the video here where I showcased it to you, That's what the comment section below is for. I mean, I get all of the notifications on my phone, so don't worry guys. I know when you're commenting. I'll try and help you out the best I can. But yeah, I feel like it's super easy. You really just got to, get into the rhythm of it, and you'll be proxying pieces from awesome Japanese secondhand online stores, maybe Japanese designer online stores located in Japan, because turns out Japanese designer, when you buy it from Japan, it has a cheaper retail price than when you buy it overseas. So if you want, like Yoji Yamamoto, Undercover, you want, well, I mean, the list could go on forever, like Issei, the list could literally go on forever. Then yeah, it is cheaper buying it in Japan. Or maybe, yeah, you just want to pick up some secondhand goods or something like that, or Japanese specific brands. Yeah, now you guys have that exact process. There is a way of doing it with like other countries, like in the US, if they don't ship outside of the US, but I know you guys were specifically asking for a video on how to do it from Japan, so I thought I'd just cover that in today's video. Quite a long video, obviously, but yeah, if you have any further questions or queries, let me know down in that comment section below. Obviously, if you guys want me to do more videos like this, or videos covering like which online stores to visit that are inside of Japan to proxy from, stuff like that, hey, that's what the comment section below is for as well. You just got to let me know what you want to see on the channel, and if it works within the realm of everything that I've got going on the channel, I can definitely cover it for you. And if you want to see more content like this, you just got to give me the 3 indicators I always ask you guys for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and the best indicator of them all, a subscribe to the channel. Now, we are also trying to hit a new subscriber milestone this month of 3,320 subs. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of the month. But that's everything I really got to say about proxying from Japan. I really hope this video does help you guys out there that want to pick up, secondhand designer, Japanese exclusive brands, or Japanese designer brands at a cheaper retail price. I hope that this video helps you, be able to do one of those 3 things now that this is up. But yeah, please let me know if it helped you out at all, if it's helped you cop XYZ from Japan. Let me know down in that comment section below. But until the next streetwear talk video, until the next sneaker talk video, until the next unboxing video, guys, I'll catch you later.